Alright guys, let's check this out. This is Meghan doing some talk to a school in the Ukraine, probably uninvited, like she did her uninvited commencement speech, which was hilarious. She's done stuff like that multiple times. Thank you, you may know her, Paula M, for sending me this recommendation. Let's check it out.
Thank you. Well, it wouldn't be successful if you guys weren't watching it, so thank you. And yeah, we're really excited. They're now talking about doing 7 seasons, which would be pretty tremendous to have that many years on the show.
Well, first of all, unfortunately, we can't see her too well, but that shows a lot because Harry and Meghan are freaking lazy. They have a $100 million contract. This, I think, might have been before, but she still had some access to money and doesn't take the time to set up a separate camera, which is something that you can do, right? So she just uses her web camera, and again, this could be nitpicky, but it's very consistent with Harry and Meghan. It's very clear that, I've said this a few times, they don't prepare, they don't have a growth mindset, they think they could just show up and they're great, and they're so good that they should get everything. And that leads to so much. It leads to so much because when something goes wrong, it's not their fault because they're perfect already. And that leads to a lot of the things we see with them.
I'm very happy that actually our meeting is taking place because we were scheduled twice. And now finally you can see us. So first time you were at some charity event in Dublin, is that right?
Not a charity event. I was speaking as a counselor on One Young World, which is a great organization that really has people ages 19 to 26 who are all working as meters, really to affect.
She's insufferable. So basically, just what I said, she's been scheduled twice. Scheduled, not we tried to schedule. He said you were scheduled twice. And I wonder if he was a little miffed about that. He's being very nice. He's like, oh, you're scheduled twice. I'm so glad you graced us with your presence. Right? Scheduled twice and flaked on them. And then it's so funny. Like she says, she's like, no, I wasn't doing charity work. I was actually a keynote speaker at Young One World because, I forced my way to give this speech, but then I found there was a bigger speech that could get me more attention. So I forced my way into that. So, now I have nothing better to do and this is some attention. So here I am.
And whatever it may be, from human rights to economic issues to gender equality. So because I've been working with UN Women, they asked me to be a speaker there. They were only 25.
Uh-oh. Cancel Meghan. Cancel Meghan. Now she's saying equality. Now she uses equity. Again, the words are always changing. And I've said that. When the words are changing, it's not about reality. It's not about the cause. It's about the cult. That's actually what cults do. They change language so that outsiders can't come inside. So they can know. It's like, oh, like maybe someone is fighting for women's rights non-stop. They're changing the freaking world. And they say equality. But then Meghan and her cohorts, those in cahoots with her, they could say, oh, they didn't say equity. So we know they're not actually like in our conferences. They're not actually, part of the cutting edge of using this as tribalism rather than using it to help people. And then again, she's bragging. I was only 25 and they invited me.
Speakers, which was pretty amazing to be part of that group. Kofi Annan was there, 4 presidents from Latin America. And,
Shut up! Who says that? I was only 25. That's pretty amazing. She literally said, not ironically, it's like a comedy movie. Like, yeah, I'm pretty awesome. I know, I'm pretty amazing. I remember, what was it? Dimitri Martin had a bit like that where they were like, you're amazing. Like, yeah, like it was really funny. She's doing that seriously.
Mary Robinson, the first female president of Ireland, was really good for Becker. I mean, it ran the gamut, and then somehow I was there. It was great. I was there for 4 days speaking, and then we were assigned delegates. There were 2,000 delegates from all over the world who were there just to be a part of these conversations and panels. So that's when I tried to do the first Skype with you guys. It was just a maddening week. So sorry it didn't work out, but I'm glad it's working now. And did you guys get my video?
Yeah.
Did you guys get my video? Okay, so she just took that opportunity to brag. Like he says one sentence, you flaked on us twice, basically. And then she's like, well, I actually was there and I did, like, how could anyone possibly care about that? This reminds me of the South Park, like when Harry's talking, she's like, well, and she just starts interrupting. It's ridiculous. It's insufferable. And it's every single time. Now she's asking about her video. I hope her video's somewhere in the trash.
Did you? Yeah, everybody liked the video. Let's applaud to that as well. And can you hear people applauding? Can you hear people laughing? Can you hear that? Yeah? Okay.
There's a guy wearing a polar bear hoodie and the girl in the white blouse next to him. She's so smiling. You guys, I just keep looking at you guys.
Okay.
Poor Ukraine. My gosh. You know, they had to deal with this, and now, you know, they're still having troubles. I mean, at least Meghan's gone, not doing this anymore. Sorry, that's a bad joke, but she's so, oh my god. My gosh. Her jokes.
We have fashion. We're all about fashion in Ukraine.
All about especially on food.
That season 4 was great, and your character there was just awesome. And Rachel went through a lot, and through a lot of emotions, a lot of nerves. Did you like to play such Rachel? Did you like to play such role?
Of course. I mean, when we met her in the pilot, Rachel was so strong-willed and ambitious and really just...
Again, when she talks about the character Rachel, which she had a huge hand in, which she probably was doing a lot of horizontal negotiations, she named it her real name, which is Rachel, and then she starts bragging about the character, right? Rachel's so strong-willed and she's so great. Like, she's clearly talking about herself.
Had this depth of character. You might remember the first scene where she meets Mike Ross, where she's like, get it out of your way, I'm not interested. She just sort of writes him off as all the other guys, and I loved sort of that moxie that she had. And then we started to see in season 2, once she was falling in love with him.
The other thing is, again, she's barely talking about the other people in the relations. It's like she. It's the same as I, right? She's doing it again. See you soon.